suffer from pain, whether it be arthritis, lower back pain, or even nagging knee pain, are seeing great results with stem cell therapy treatment and NeoGenix. And part of their 5-step treatment process includes physical therapy. Today we welcome the owner of Ivy Rehab and Physical Therapy, Rich Biggers. Mr. Rich, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great today, yeah.
Rich, I think this is great. Tell me about this partnership that you have with NeoGenix.
So we were fortunate to begin working with NeoGenix earlier in this year, and we started seeing patients who were sent to us because their protocol includes physical therapy and rehabbing, not just injecting and letting someone run, but actually addressing the issues that happen as a result of the pain. And that process of physical therapy adds so much to the value of what they do that it allows this partnership to work so great for the outcome of the patient.
You have a unique perspective too, because you are seeing their patients, but you're seeing them get better with stem cell therapy. Who knew that you were suffering from pain? So how did that inform you to go ahead and have you make a decision for stem cell therapy?
So, as I saw lots of patients getting great results and seeing the benefits that they were seeing in clinic, I had a surgery from a hip fracture skiing, and that surgery went bad, and I had to have 2 subsequent surgeries. It was a really tough period. And so with other injuries that I've had from being a college wrestler and an adventure sports enthusiast, I had some other issues that I said, well, I would like to avoid that process if at all possible again. And so I chose to do the stem cell therapy with NeoGenix, and I've had great results. My hip and my right knee are feeling so much better, and I feel confident that I can avoid surgery.
Let's talk about some of the results. You said you're feeling better. What can you do that you wasn't able to do before?
Well, the biggest thing is I can run now. Running was something that I love to do. I've done a few marathons, and I just wasn't able to do that at all. And just in general, just getting up and down stairs and squatting down to pick stuff up, all those things have improved. So basically, I function better as a result.
Well, Dr. James Altizer is the medical director at NeoGenix. We mentioned the 5-step process treatment plan. So tell us what that is. I want to start right with stem cell therapy. What is that?
Stem cell therapy is basically a game changer when it comes to the treatment of arthritis. It's the first time we've ever had a treatment that can change the natural history, to change the course of the disease of arthritis. We can actually slow down the progression of arthritis and in some cases delay or prevent the need for joint replacement surgery.
But what are the areas that you treat?
We can treat many joints in the body, large joints, hips, shoulders, knees, ankles, and even small joints, thumbs, wrists, the small joints in the lower back called the facet joints, the sacroiliac joints. Basically, any joint that's accessible with a needle, you can treat with stem cell therapy.
So what are the benefits of having the stem cell therapy?
Well, all the other treatments we've had up until now have just masked the pain. Cortisone shots, gel shots, pain medication, those things do nothing to change the damage in the tissue caused by arthritis. But stem cell therapy can actually heal tissue damage caused by the disease.
You guys are growing in popularity, so what sets NeoGenix apart?
Well, we have a proprietary 5-step treatment program to help you become pain-free. Step 1 is preparing the joint for the stem cells. An arthritic joint is very inflamed, and the theory is if you dump a bunch of healthy stem cells into an inflamed joint, they may not work as well. So we do a shot first to decrease the inflammation in the joint. That's step 1. Step 2 is the actual stem cell injection itself, and the stem cells come from the patient themselves, so there's no risk of bloodborne infections. Step 3 is bracing the joint, especially important for things like a knee, where you have to make sure the knee is working properly, otherwise it won't heal, and a brace will do that. Step 4 is physical therapy. That also is extremely important. Studies have shown that physical therapy combined with stem cell treatment is better than doing either one alone. And we partner with the best known and highest quality physical therapy practices in the area to help augment the results of stem cell therapy. You have to do physical therapy with stem cell therapy to get the best results. And step 5 is a booster shot of growth factors done 6 weeks after the stem cell injection, and that helps accelerate the healing and get the patients pain-free more quickly.
So what would you say to viewers who may be suffering from pain and might even be considering surgery?
Well, surgery is still going to be indicated in some cases, and it is a form of treatment for certain things, but there are a lot of conditions that we can heal with the stem cell therapy and rehab that prevents the surgery and either prevents it or extends the time before you need surgery. So it's a great choice for those who want maybe a safer, effective method to make themselves more functional.
Well, call NeoGenix for a free consultation to see if you are a great candidate for stem cell therapy. The consultation can be virtual or in office. The number is 704-727-6551, or you can visit them at neogenixstemcells.com. Rich, you look good. You sound great, man. You're moving pretty good.
Thank you, sir.
And as a fellow wrestler, I know exactly how you feel getting to move. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, sir. Yep.